Hi guys, Sarah here. So today we have a very special collaboration with Masse Art Studio. They gave me my parameters for this collab piece. It's pride based, and I had to do a diversion dustpan pour. For those of you who don't know what that is basically an object on the canvas, and you use the dustpan to create the artwork on the canvas and let it drip down around whatever object is there. So in the past, I've used spheres or like half spheres, specifically styrofoam. And this time I did the same thing, but it's a larger one. And I painted it black. I had some color morphine spray that I used on, that's like an interference spray paint. So I used that, and you'll see shortly into the video that that was kind of a train wreck as it started smoking. So we did learn no spray paint on styrofoam, really. I thought I'd be safe after painting it first, but the spray paint still ate through some of it. But yeah, what are you gonna do? I still utilized it. We're going on this little disco adventure, and don't mind all the busy cars. It's like crazy out here today. But yeah, you guys, this is gonna be a great collaboration. Make sure you tune in to Masse Art Studios and see what they've created. I gave them their parameters, and they did a great job. So happy Pride Month. Enjoy this video. It's an experiment that kind of went okay, and I'm kind of questioning the aftermath. But you guys have a great day. Bye. All right. Don't mind the noise of vehicles going by, but oh yeah, this is like coming out pretty cool. And all that area is going to be covered up in a few with the other stuff. But yeah, you can totally see how it has changed. I'm gonna give it a couple of coats and go from there. We'll be back. I think I lit it on fire. I may have lit it on fire. God. Yeah, so don't use spray paint on styrofoam, which I think we all knew, but we're just gonna leave this be. It'll probably be fine. It'll probably be fine. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Thanks to my daughter for noticing that it was smoking. All right, I don't really see it smoking all that much anymore, but you never know. We'll come back in about an hour just to make sure. So what I have here are little kind of like bedazzled ribbon on foil, and I am going to tack these down right here. And what I'm using to tack down is the quick dry tacky glue. And what I'm gonna do is just start to bring them all together across the piece. So this is going to be a little bit of a process, but I'm gonna paint this glue tack down onto this, if it would cooperate. And I could not get the size mirror mosaics that I wanted in time to do this piece after I went out to every craft store to see if they had any, and nobody sold more than 20 at a time. So when I got onto Amazon, they did say that they could get it to me, but not in time, and that just wasn't going to fit the bill for this project. I do also have the glue gun hanging out over here just in case this does not hold down, but I want this to be sparkly as all get out. So, all right, so we're gonna line this up right in the center. and push it down. Yes. And I had pre-cut this piece, so I know it'll fit right next to it. And we're just going to coat it also on the back side with this quick tack. So it is clearly taking quite a while because I haven't seen all of it. But what I did realize is that cutting these ribbon strips into little 5x5 square pieces makes it go on a lot better. It kind of looks a little more disco ball-y. I am going to come in with some strips here and here, and then we'll finish this up. So I am going to continue doing this and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, here it is. So that is the disco ball, and don't worry about this top area. There is a method to my madness. All right, let's get you guys down to the canvas, and we're gonna finish striping in some paint colors, and then once that is dry, we will mount this. All right, see you guys soon. And this is Golden Carbon Black. So we're just gonna spread this one out. I don't mind if there's a little bit of blue on here because honestly, you're not gonna be able to see it. All right, guys, so here you have it. The rainbow colors as is, and then we'll get back to the rest of it after the second coating, and so you can see this put together. All right, everybody, so I have painted all of these solid colors as you had seen before briefly, and then what I did was I took all Extreme Sheen Metallics and painted over them, leaving this area black, and there is a reason for that. And now to see my disco ball. I mean, how fun is that? I love it, and this area is supposed to be like this, so don't worry about any of that. But what I'm gonna do is we are going to mount it. All right, kind of in the center. Well, definitely in the center, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna carry it up a little further towards the top. So that is what it's going to look like. And it will be in a vertical orientation, so not a horizontal orientation. So I'm gonna adhere this with a glue gun, and then we shall be back. Okay, so I know that we were gonna jump right to the pour at this point, but what I want to do is I have a bunch of this stuff left, and I'm going to create a sparkly waterfall from the disco ball. And so I will have to coat these strips just a smidge. And again, I'm not going to be too concerned about whether or not it's fully stuck down because, or neatly stuck down. And again, I'm just going to remind you guys that I am going to resin this after. So I'm going to bring this up right there. Yes. Okay, so here we are. And now we'll bring it over to the studio and do something else. All right, guys, so we now have this canvas. I'm absolutely in love with this. I think it's fabulous. And we're gonna do a dustpan pour. I didn't clean my dustpan, so it's permanently colored. We are gonna use the same colors, except with this color here. I didn't add metallic to it or with the purple, but we're gonna use the blues, the yellow with a bit of gold in it. We have the red. I actually have fire opal for the orange because that is the metallic color I painted over it. We have Prussian green, and we have permanent blue violet by Amsterdam, and I have a little bit of white here also. So we are going to, let me just get that off, use a dustpan, and this is what makes it a diversion dustpan pour. And I'm gonna just bring it across here, and we're gonna let it kind of flow down. I feel like I want this a little more at an angle. Let's use it bigger. There we go. Let's make sure you guys are in camera. All right. Let's bring you guys up. There you go. And we'll do that just in case I lean it up. That way you guys can see what's going on and go from there. So let me get some gloves. This is the part that makes me the most nervous. It's either gonna be a hot mess or it's actually gonna come out really cool. I'm gonna do the dustpan, and then once this is dry, I'm actually going to resin it, and we'll do a quick video on that after the fact. But this collaboration has been so much fun. I've been able to think outside of the box and be creative, and I just absolutely love the sparkles on this. And yeah, all right, so we're gonna put some white in there. And I'm gonna do just puddles with this one. I'm actually gonna just rest it on top of the disco ball. Let me just mix this a little more. There we go. I actually do want to come around here with some purple just to make sure it doesn't get swallowed up. I'm going backwards a bit, and I am going to add a little bit of white. We're going to come in with the green. We're not going to put the black in there, but then the yellow mixed with the gold. And then the red. And then I'm going to go, let's see, let's go back to the orange, and we're gonna work our way backwards. This is clearly more than enough paint. Oops, that's all right. And we're gonna do this. All right, so I do want kind of like the opposite. We're gonna pull it off the back here. I'm actually gonna just set it down flat for a second because I do want to get whatever is left in this pan onto the canvas. There we go. And now I'm gonna come back. It didn't go all over my disco ball like I had wanted it to. And let the drippies go down a bit. And then we're gonna let it come back a little more. Cute little cells. All right. Now here, I'm gonna just put this up on cups here for a second. I'm gonna do a little cup. And I think we're gonna start with red. Come in with, let's do orange. Do the green. That and purple. Wondering if you guys can see it. Let me take this cup out. And this is where I'm gonna go here. And I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. Just bringing it back. Sorry you guys can't see it. It's gonna be so awesome when it's dry. Okay. So that Who's that? That's all. I love all these pretty rainbow cells in here. I guess this is just kind of harder to imagine, but once it's dry, I will show you in my next video, once it's dry, and go from there. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me in this collaboration with Masse Art Studios. I'm really looking forward to their pours, and yeah, you should be too. Have a wonderful Pride Month. Bye.